Make it the same though. Here, Pack, you send this link to Joe, fool. But the stream. Yeah. Yeah. I got kicked. He kicked me. We were trying to go in there. I send the invite when I go in. I'm right outside the event center now. Okay. They be getting better at that, you nigga rage quitting like a
dedicated tutorial on how to get eCaster to work on the PS5 console. So go check out the card above if you want to get that type of audio setup with your setup. Setup is next. With all that out the way, let's get into the two methods I have to show you for how to record your game audio and your party chat audio from your PS5 into OBS. Let's go. The first method I have here for you guys so you can record your PS5 audio into OBS is called the Chatlink cable method. What you're going to need in order for this method to work is the Chatlink cable, of course. You're also going to need a wired 3.5 millimeter input headset with a mic function. You're going to need a capture card with an auxiliary input, such as the HE60S Plus, the HE60S capture cards from Elgato. You're also going to need a microphone input for your computer as well. That is, if you expect to record any sort of commentary over your gameplay or your live streams. Now, I've gotten a lot of DMs and questions from you guys regarding this Chatlink cable, and there seems to be an overall confusion of how this cable actually works. The function of the Chatlink cable is to record the audio out of your PlayStation 5 controller, which is why you plug it in this 3.5 millimeter male input on your controller. Now, you also plug in your headset into that Chatlink cable, and this is where you guys get really confused. That audio from your microphone is getting passed through the Chatlink cable, but only to the PlayStation 5 console. It is not being sent to your computer to be overlaid on top of the game audio and the party chat audio and intermingled all together. That's not how it works. With the Chatlink cable, you're going to get your party chat audio and game audio recorded at the same time, and your party is going to be able to hear you through that headset microphone that you have connected to the Chatlink cable. If you want to have your commentary audio on top of your gameplay, then you're going to need to have a separate USB or XLR mic connected to your computer. So with that out the way, to set up the Chatlink cable with your capture card, you're going to want to first take the far end of that cable where you see the one connector, and you're going to want to plug that into your capture card where you see the audio input jack. The other end of the chat link cable will be plugged into the controller, with the end above that for your headset. Once you have that set up, you're going to want to double check your settings on the PlayStation 5 console. So to do that, you want to open up your quick menu settings, go to sound, and then check your device and make sure that headset controller is selected. If you're currently in a party, you'll be able to go below and adjust the chat game audio balance level. So, in case you have your gameplay too loud and you can barely hear your chat, then you can adjust that dial so that you can hear your chat a little bit more than the gameplay. If you head over to the microphone setting, you're going to want to make sure that the mic is set to headset controller. And that's the part where you have your headset microphone connected to the Chatling cable so that it takes that input so your party can hear you. Now, if you move over to the computer where you should have your capture card set up connected to it, this is where we're going to want to make sure that we're taking in that analog audio. What I'm going to do is load up the 4K utility tool, or it could be the original Elgato Capture software tool as well,